Good morning. This is the pre-market report of 11th March 2022. Now, when we look at the news cycle front, there are only two news that really have to factor in for overnight. Number one is basically that the Russian army has moved in a further 3 miles into Kiev, which indicates that this weekend there might be very heavy fighting that will occur for that capital. So that's a signal. I would not advise you to carry any optional positions over the weekend, unless basically towards the end of the day the position is very clear. Now, coming to the second thing is there's been a drone attack on a Saudi refinery. The Saudis have given a statement that it has been an insignificant attack, as there's been no serious casualties or injuries, and plus it hasn't affected any of the supplies. So now expect that to be played sometime by the Indian media when it is convenient for them, like CNBC and these guys, but they won't play it otherwise. I've noticed that from when I started doing the Indian market. So now let's look at indexes. The SCX Nifty is down basically 0.38%. So we'll open around, let's say, 16,500, which is not a worry, because when we look basically further on at the support levels, that is near a con zone, so that's not a big issue. Now, when you look at the Nifty 50, the futures, we see yesterday it got rejected from the 50-day moving average. The gap up went and got smashed down. Now, what do I think can happen? What I am expecting in the Nifty 50 is, obviously I'm not going to show my own quant charts which I've built with all the stuff, but when I'm looking at them, this 20-day moving average is going to be a saver, because there's two other moving averages coming up, and if they were to basically have a crossover, then we can basically come test here this zone in the 4-hour chart and bounce back. This zone is around 16,385, 16,400, and then have a spring back towards the upside. I had said on my Monday pre-market video that this week I was expecting a bounce, but it's going to be a dead cat bounce, because we're going to be, according to me now, forming a box range pattern. Now, when we come to the Bank Nifty futures on a positional basis, this one went up instead of getting rejected by 20-day. It got by 50-day. It got rejected by 20-day in the 4-hour chart. So now, basically, this one, open it. Yeah, this one is in the same scenario. This one scenario is reversed. It's in the 3-hour chart. Basically, we can see, let's say, coming down to 34,100, that zone, and then 34, trying to have a bounce if a crossover happens in the, because I'm expecting that if that crossover happens by that much time, one of my other indicators will have also gone into positive, and then we can have a up move. Otherwise, we'll be down till then. Now, what am I seeing for the quant support zones? Let's close this. The top is Nifty, the bottom
is 7:30.
And for the Nifty, the first major resistance zone is 16,720. I know that is pretty high from our current close, but if you want, you can also utilize yesterday's 16,650 as a resistance zone, and 16,435 to 470. Then the 16,850 to 875, 17,125, and 17,190. On the support front, we have a support at 16,450, 16,370. I expect these two to play a pivotal role in the morning period, as they're going to be the, I'm going to highlight them. Highlight the third one by mistake. I expect these two, 16450 and 16370, to play a very important role for the indexes in the morning. If they manage to hold the indexes, then we can consider an up move. If they crack, then 16240 and 16150. But these two are going to be very important in deciding whether the gap down is going to be having a very nasty turn, or the gap down is going to have an upward move. Now coming to the Bank Nifty, 35,185, 35,500, 35,730 and 36,000 are the resistances to watch, and basically support 34,300 and 34,020. These two for Bank Nifty are going to be the ones to watch, the supports basically. So for the Nifty, 16,450 and 16,370, and Bank Nifty 34,300 and 34,020. These two are going to be very important for us to have an intraday turnaround. If within this zone range we cannot have a turnaround, there's going to be a bearish sign for the coming sessions even. However, if we break those, then the supports go down further to that. Anyways, that is all for today. I'm expecting a fall, then a rise, or a fall, then it's just stagnation there for option sellers to make some money. Thank you for listening, and do like and subscribe to the channel. That's all. Thanks.